Explore the mystical side of life in a multi-dimensional way. Welcome to Integrative Mystic with Anne Vivian.
This is Anne Vivian. I am so grateful you have joined me on this Archangel series journey. Thank you so much for connecting with me today. We are going to explore Archangel Jophiel today in this continued series on the Archangels. And just to remind you, I'm on the fantastic mindbodyspirit.fm. That's where you can find my podcast, as well as iTunes, Google, and Spotify. And this is a podcast about integrative spirituality and how to explore a mystical side in an integrative way, how to integrate the different parts of our psyche and consciousness and explore spirituality in an integrative way. So I invite you to come in, my beautiful friend, take a deep breath. Let's step into that angelic space between the worlds. Feel your awareness of the multitude of dimensions within you, the multitude of dimensions around you. In any of those dimensions, release what is draining you or burdening you. Breathe into it and release it. In all of these dimensions, you share a space with the angels, the archangels, the benevolent spirits and consciousness. You are always loved and surrounded by divine love, divine presence. Let's feel that divine presence, that multidimensional divine presence together. In today's show, we are going to be exploring the presence of Archangel Jophiel and her wisdom and blessings. If you'd like to get an overview of Archangels in this series, you can listen to my first few podcasts. I go into a little bit more detail about kind of how I'm doing this series, but just a really quick Reader's Digest explanation of what I'll be doing today. I have divided all of the Archangels into envelopes, blank envelopes, written them down on index cards and put them in envelopes, and I've done some psychic blindfold communing with each archangel, also known as envelope divination, communing with each archangel one at a time, not knowing consciously which one I was holding in my hands, which archangel name I was holding in that envelope in my hands. And to give you to share with you my experience of just connecting with that archangel energy. And I invite you to do this psychic blindfold with me, with the archangels. I go over my intuitions and communications, the intuitive information I got from each archangel. And I share with you also some archetypal information about the archangels, information from writings, teachings from esoteric traditions, religion, also from some metaphysical writings and teachings about the 7 rays of light, about the chakras, the tree of life, which archetypal rays and colors and parts of the tree that this angel is associated with. So with Archangel Jophiel, we will be going over that. And it's interesting. So Archangel Jophiel, also known as Iophiel, a few other variations on that name. It's funny because as I'm doing this Archangel series, I'm realizing there's different aspects that different archangels can show you, can reveal, and you might actually be picking up one aspect of an archangel, but they are multidimensional themselves and they have different aspects. And so I was tuning into one aspect or a few aspects of Archangel Jophiel, and I'm going to share that with you. And there were other ones I wasn't particularly tuning into this envelope divination. And you might have a similar experience of just working with angels or, any kind of spiritual, ascended master entity or any kind of spiritual consciousness. A lot of times it is multidimensional, and different people will sense different parts of that consciousness, just like a person, different parts of my personality come out in different contexts when I'm with different crowds or groups or people. And it might have to do also with the mood I'm in when I'm communing with this angel. It might have to do with the collective energy. Right now we're in the sun sign of Virgo, and so that might have to do with kind of the flavor that I'm picking up of any particular angel. Perhaps we're collectively more attuned to Virgo type things, work and earthiness and routine and goals. So I thought I would just share that with you. It's most interesting. So I tuned in mostly to Archangel Jophiel's yellow golden ray of wisdom and her role in the solar plexus ascension and expansion and wisdom. And there are other multiple dimensions of Archangel Jophiel I will explore. So let's jump in. Here was the psychic material I got in the psychic blindfold for this Archangel's personality. First, I got this feeling of kind of like dirty, hazy, foggy, and it felt like this need of cleansing. So the first thing I got with Archangel Jophiel in the psychic blindfold was the cleansing vibe, that this archangel helps you to release energy that is, quote, dirty, that's lower energy, that's not serving you, to ascend to a higher level and get more clarity. Then I tuned into the personality, and I felt like this angel helps with overcoming obstacles. This angel is very intuitive, goal-oriented, helps with organizing, planning. And I got more of a confident kind of leader vibe with this angel. So interesting, right? When I tuned into the color, I got golden yellow and also green and purple. I got images of a bathtub, again with the cleansing, and a circle of angels or circle of people, also a coin. So Jophiel means, the name meaning is beauty of God. And a lot of people associate this archangel with more of a feminine gender feeling. I'm going to I did not get a particular female or male feeling with this angel when I tuned in. So I'll refer to Jophiel, as she or he throughout this podcast. So I did some research on Jophiel, and Jophiel helps with cleansing and letting go of lower energies. Some people especially associate Jophiel with helping you cleanse your space, but there is an association with helping you let go of lower energies. And there is definitely association with the solar plexus, with the golden yellow ray of consciousness, ray of light in the mystical 7 rays, or some believe there's 18 or more rays, archetypal ways of understanding different forces of consciousness. So in the second ray of light, it is a golden ray of light, and it's associated with the wisdom of God or God consciousness, and associated with the solar plexus. So what I was tuning into was very solar plexusy, in my opinion. I'm tuning into helping overcome obstacles, helps with goals, organizing, planning. This is all solar plexus energy. This is all golden yellow ray, which is associated with our solar plexus, which is in our belly. Self-esteem, leadership, identity, willpower, and ability to achieve goals. Transforming thought into action. Our solar plexus is about taking that action step, gut feelings and intuition, your sense of purpose and goal manifestation. So that's what I was tuning into. Definitely, there's also a leadership association with Jophiel in some teachings, definitely an association with intuition. Some people also connect Jophiel with the crown chakra as well as the solar plexus chakra, and people talk about different writings talk about Jophiel helps with creating more beauty in our lives. Her name means the beauty of God. More beauty in our thoughts, in our lives, in our surroundings, can help you with creative projects, can help you create a beautiful environment, can help you to slow down and take care of yourself. And, I think with the images, I was getting the bathtub. I think I'm again tuning into that cleansing, and the coin, really tuning into the part of Jophiel, the expression or aspect of her that helps us with that solar plexus, being confident, taking action, pursuing our goals to manifest abundance and to manifest our desires. In the Kabbalah, there's a Kabbalistic text, the Zohar mentions Jophiel and describes him as a leader who directs legions of angels and also assists Michael to help humanity ascend and overcome the lower forces, quote, evil. I like to say transcend lower forces. I subscribe to that paradigm more than good evil, that we're all ascending. Mentions Archangel Jophiel was also mentioned in the Torah, and which is the Jewish Bible, and is, some people associate Jophiel as one of the angels from the Garden of Eden, even overseeing the tree of life. So when I asked at the Psychic Blindfold, what is this archangel whose name I'm holding in my hands, what does this archangel help with? I heard action, discerning what needs to be done and taking action, overcoming obstacles, also finding what interests people, intuitive development, and also collecting groups together, which is interesting. So this mostly has to do with solar plexus items and subject matter and association. So discerning what needs to be done, taking action, that's your solar plexus. Identity, willpower, finding what interests you is part of your identity. It's part of your purpose. And this archangel is associated with the chakra that is about purpose and willpower. Also gut feelings and intuition. So Archangel Jophiel can help you with these things and can help you know what action to take, can help you with your self-esteem, your sense of self, can help you, overcome low self-esteem and to reprogram your thoughts so that they are in harmony with your higher self and with self-love and loving others. I feel like that might be where the group image and words came together. It's, Jophiel is an angel associated with love and also that Christ energy, the Christ love. So this is the message I got when I tuned in. The message from this archangel: I uplift and I secure what is worth securing. I help people use their intuition in beneficial ways, uncover their talent and use them in their craft. I help people with finance and one's ability to make a living. I help people overcome obstacles and achieve success. I help people move on from situations that no longer serve them. Success is the wisdom of the sun, and Archangel Jophiel is associated with the sun chakra, the sun ray of light. And this is the archetypal energy of success, self-esteem, confidence, optimism, energy, how to take action to manifest our desires into reality. And so you can work with this aspect of Jophiel, helping you with your self-esteem, with self-love, with the wisdom of the solar plexus. There's studies that are beginning to physiologically identify intelligence, neurological structures connected with your gut. And there is an intelligence to your gut. I definitely tuned into the intuitive specialty of Archangel Jophiel, and it's a gut intuition. There's a solar plexus wisdom and intelligence here, and this can help you with not only that intuition and your gut feelings, but planning, goals, discernment, this is also something Archangel Jophiel can help us with. In order to manifest our desires and co-create our realities and be successful, we need to believe in ourselves. We need to take action, not just think about it, but actually take action. And Archangel Jophiel is one of those angels that can help you with that, coming up with a plan, an inspired plan, not just an ego, lower self plan, but a plan that's really connecting with your sense of purpose, with your higher self, with spirits, and can help us create that success in our life by integrating these forces. The Sephirah on the tree of life, the Kabbalistic tree of life, Tiferet, is associated with synthesis. It's sort of the middle of the tree, and it's the part of the tree that's associated with synthesizing. One of the parts of the tree that's associated with synthesizing. So this archetypal energy that's governed by Jophiel can help you synthesize some things in your life and organize, come up with a plan, take that action, manifest. So some ideas for working with Jophiel. Call on Jophiel, for her beauty, for her other sort of incarnation, her other aspects, the beauty, the art. Call on her before you decorate your home or you're rearranging your furniture. Call on her before you embark on an art project. Ask her and your higher self to partner with you to create beauty and create a space with beautiful moving energy and energy and arrangements that are truly uplifting. You can call on Archangel Jophiel for the aspects I just shared with you, for self-esteem, for guidance on taking action, goal manifestation. Help me be more confident. Help me come up with a plan. Know when to take that manifestation. So more of the Virgo version, more of the Virgo aspects, but also that self-esteem. Also call on her to, if you're cleansing your space. And, you can even light a candle as a ritual idea, light a candle invoking Archangel Jophiel, your higher self spirit, and asking her to help you as you embark on making a piece of art, as you begin to embark on buying some new clothes, as you embark on creating a plan for manifestation. That was all she wrote for Archangel Jophiel. Not really. There's many other people and teachings and writings on Archangel Jophiel, but that was all this lady wrote for this podcast on Jophiel. I am now going to share with you some tarot cards and oracle cards that I pulled for the upcoming week, the week of September 9th, 2022. And whenever you're listening to this podcast is the right time for you to hear this message. So ironically, I pulled this Sun tarot card. That card actually fell out as I was shuffling. And I feel like, that's the golden yellow ray. That's Jophiel wanting us to know she's present with us, to be optimistic, love yourself, tune into your own will and identity, and express that authentic personal self. That's a divine expression, and align yourself with that sun in the highest way possible. As you express your power, it's in balanced ways. It empowers yourself and others because you're tuning into the power of source that connects us all, and that inspires other people and sets up a vibration that encourages other people to connect with their balanced self-esteem, and the self-esteem that comes from the capital S self, higher self. Some tarot cards that I pulled for the week ahead. The Devil. Mercury goes retrograde. I believe the end of this week, tomorrow, which would be perhaps the time you're listening to this podcast, September 9th, September 10th. And the Two of Wands. So buckle your seatbelts, folks. Mercury is about to go retrograde here. So I feel like the Devil's coming out, helping us look at our shadows, look at our fears, look at what we're our misconceptions and our misperceptions and our attachments, and helping us to learn what we need to shift and change and let go of. And I feel like the devil is guiding us to shift out of some codependent, dysfunctional patterns. You might be trying to help people in an unhelpful way. So I want to ask you, my dear listener, are you trying to help by doing things for others they could do themselves? Are you trying to help by people pleasing, by sacrificing yourself in order to please someone else? Are you trying to help others by controlling them? Are you putting your own needs on the back burner and burning yourself out? Those are all unhelpful ways of helping people. And it's important to, of course, take care of yourself. You know, here comes the sun, here comes the solar plexus, here comes self-esteem. It's important to fill your own cup and put on your oxygen mask before you try and help someone else and help them with their oxygen mask. And this can really help create better dynamics in your life and those of others. So look at those codependency patterns. Look at control. Where am I over controlling? Where am I not standing in my own power? And just in general, it's a great learning time to look at some shadow parts of yourself, parts of yourself you have maybe suppressed or haven't integrated or been dismissing or over magnified. Looking at imbalances in order to heal them. There might be some collective imbalances that come up, and don't internalize, right? Stay grounded. Two of Wands. It's a guidance card for this week. I feel like that beauty part of Jophiel is coming out. Focus on the beauty. Find things that bring you a sense of beauty and delight. You know, even if it's just, oh, I saw a butterfly in my car ride or my walk today, or I really like that color of my coworker's sweater, or, you know, I love to see my child smile at me on their first day of school, or something small. But noticing the beauty in life, noticing the beauty all around you can be really grounding, even if there's some chaos happening. Noticing the beauty you create. And that could be, you know, the beauty of your thoughts, could be the beauty of a relationship. So I feel like that's wanting to express right now, though, to help us to ground, to count our blessings, focus on gratitude, focus on something of beauty and delight, focus on what brings us curiosity, what we're learning. This can all be really grounding if there's some Mercury retrograde, a whole bunch of planets are retrograde, chaos. And we can ground ourselves, and we can channel that chaos and use this as an opportunity to rethink some things, rework some things, restructure some things. Mercury retrograde is great for that. And it's also a great time, you know, in the spirit of Jophiel, in her other slowing down aspect, to slow down and to take the opportunity to take a breather and take care of ourselves. I pulled a couple oracle cards from Angels and Ancestors, Kyle Gray deck, Protection Guardian, and Trader, exchange energy and create abundance. So you have divine protection, you have angelic protection around you, and be careful not to overprotect yourself this week, my friend. If we are feeling insecure, we tend to be more defensive, but if we're feeling protected and secure, we tend to be more loving and empathic. So know you are protected. Do what you need to do to ground yourself and to give yourself a sense of security. Connect with, you know, your community to ground yourself as well. And this can help you shift from, you know, the lower fearful protection to a self-assured, divine trusting protection. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. We have some abundance cards this week. So even though Mercury is retrograde, you've brought power, my friend. There's an abundance power right now. Jophiel is helping us tap into that flow of giving and receiving, exchange energy. So notice what's around you, how you could help others. You might want to, you know, you're not supposed to make major purchases, astrologers say, during Mercury retrograde, but you might want to just, you know, invest a little bit of money on a service or a little thing here and there, and that might stimulate a flow of abundance for you. And it might be an exchange of energy of you just taking an action step as moving the energy towards one of your goals. And it might be a great time to research, to connect with others, to brainstorm, to reflect. That might be, part of the action step as well. So, yeah, take some Mercury retrograde harmony action. Be open. This is a great time to just be open to receiving new ideas and receiving insights about how you could rework something to make it more fulfilling, more efficient, more successful. So there is a prosperity, success, opportunities and opening this week. There's an opportunity to learn some lessons and to shift gears in a way that is for our highest good. I hope you have a beautiful week, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will connect with you next show or group or session. Check out my website, Creative Psyche Studio. I'm having some manifesting groups, manifesting online groups, dream circles in person, and dream work online. You can check out my blog, look at my videos. I have a tarot messages video that I do every month on my YouTube channel. Creative Psyche Studio is the name of my YouTube channel, and you can look at my services and find out more about me if you'd like. All right, so thank you again so much for tuning in. Have a great week. I'll see you next show. Take care.